Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we said that at the start of this episode we would be down at one of these bridges deciding to cross to deal with the rest of this stuff. And you'll notice we're not there. It's because one of the people on YouTube reminded me that we were given a lantern. Somewhere. The moon lantern. Should have found this. Moon lantern. Yes. And it made me wonder, does that allow us to get through the deeper darkness? Because we kind of ignored it. Has an ability to inspect moon lantern. Looks like there's something inside the lantern. Inspect it closely. Huh. Well, we know there was pixie dust inside the broken ones. Thick layer of dust. I think it was pixie. A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern. The glass is cracked. Metal is bent beyond repair. Each frame fast of the lantern glass is pierced by lances and long tendrils of eerie, beautiful moonlight. Let's equip it. I think it gets equipped as a melee weapon, which I'm not thrilled about. But if there is a creature inside of that, potentially that is the voice that we were hearing before when I was questioning what we were hearing. But yes, I want to see if that allows us to go in there safely. And I suppose then we can also consider if we're going to inspect the lantern or not. That does allow us to go in safely. Ooh. Okay then. That opens up options. Presumably that's also because it looked like there was a thick mist blocking those bridges as well, and I assume it's the same method to get through. We needed the lantern. Good, good, good. Well, I'm definitely glad we decided to check this out. Hymns for the Gone. Book of Prayers to Kelemvor, Judge of the Dead. Someone has annotated it with the following. These are a little saccharine in places, but one or two have genuine merit as something more than religious doggerel. Something that actually evokes the complicated feelings of loss and hope for the departed, their well-being, their eternal preservation in some paradise.
I'll take that.
And open the double doors. Then yeah, there was this area in here that we didn't take the time to look at. 2 dead bodies. Each with gold rings, I assume a couple.
Keep your distance, darling. With pleasure.
We need to rest. I noticed that we are like half dead and we are out of short rest, but I didn't feel like doing a rest off screen just in case something happens.
Let's move.
Penumbral armor. Stealthier while obscured, not observed. The wearer gains a +3 bonus to stealth checks. One of the relics of the Deep Dwera's rebellious children. Kitted out though they were for escape, the older siblings had a horrible time encouraging their younger brothers and sisters, who at the crux were frightened of what their mother would do to them should they be caught. Huh. Didn't actually look what kind of armor what the AC is. It's just light armor with an AC of 12. The only one who would care would be Astarion because of stealth. No, show me his. Yeah, 12. Stealth +1.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I would say stealth +3 is better than stealth +1. So we will send that to Astarion.
Someone there.
And you can equip it. Cool. It only applies when obscured, as opposed to an always +1, but I still think that's better. Silver cake stand. Some alcohol.
Can't give up now.
We'll always grab the alcohol when it's available.
Mind if I do?
Probably don't need the glasses and cake stand, but silver is valuable. So that's like a boarded up door. Odd. But yes, the important thing is we've got roots here that go down. Which I will admit to some worry.
Has to put my hands on
But
everything.
let's see what we find. Where do you go? Okay, we've got a door over there. Or path forward to a Meenlock. What are Meenlocks? They're obviously showing up as enemies. Fae. They have a fear aura, that's always fun. Light sensitivity. Well, good thing we are shining light. They get opportunity attacks, that's fine. AC 17, not a ton of health, but the Dex and Con of 18 is a bit scary. We've got a bunch of storage. I wonder if this is the other side of that elevator that I kept wondering where it connected to. Could be. Well, let's go in this door first before we deal with the Meenlocks. Oh, I definitely should rest. This looks like it's gonna get pretty big. That might be a dead end, or that might go down further. With something we can climb. A couple of cells, some doors. Yeah, this is gonna be a big thing, it looks like. Let's rest. Just to be a little bit safe. Because I don't trust this. So as usual, I'm going to go around and talk to everyone, and if no one has anything to say, I'll cut it out. So see you in a bit.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
If death is soon to take Karlach, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
Not a bad bit of advice. Live like it's the last day and all that.
I've seen everything.
That's Halson's spot. Obviously he's not here because he's still at Last Light.
Yes.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. We can be sure of that.
Yeah.
Poor Karlach. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
Ketherick Thorm, what do you think of him?
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Yeah, because he seems to be connected to the Absolute rather than Shar. And if he's a follower of the Absolute, then... yeah.
Copper for your thoughts.
Karlach, I'm worried about what Damon said about your engine. We need to get you back to Avernus where it's going to blow. You got your second upgrade. How does it feel? We can say this, although she was pretty clear that she would prefer to just die than ever go back to Avernus. And that is her choice to make.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
Yeah. It's a rough circumstance. I'm still hoping there's some magic that can fix it. Wouldn't be forever. You could return just long enough for us to find some solution. We're a team. We make these kind of decisions together. Yes and no. Ultimately, it's her choice. Hopefully she would listen to our opinion, give it some measure of thought, but it's her choice. I want you to live, that's fair. And I respect your decision, also fair. But I'm going to say I want you to live. I respect your decision, but I want you to live.
I want to live too, but not under any circumstances. I have the power to choose now. And I'm going to make that choice. Myself.
Fair.
But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please.
Of course. We at least think about going back before it's too late. Alright, Karlach, I'll leave it alone. Yeah, you're so stubborn it's infuriating. No, I'll leave it alone for now.
Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
There was another option to
What's
talk
on your
about.
mind?
You got your second upgrade. How does it feel?
Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate.
What do you do with your newfound freedom?
Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse.
I'm glad you got what you wanted.
Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going.
Alright. What about you, Will?
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be.
That's what I'm saying. Cultists have taken your father to Moonrise. Florix confirmed it.
Then we know our mission. All roads converge at Moonrise.
True. Can we trust Flork? I assume so. Absolute's cult's headquarters there. What do you think they want with your father? Why bother with Ravengard? The cult's either murdered him or infected him by now. Wow, that's rough. Can we trust Flork?
I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him.
That is some strong belief in another person. The cult must have some reason for taking your father, but what?
They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it.
To Moonrise, then. We can't let the Absolute take Grand Duke Ravengard.
We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
Okay, let's end the day. We'll do another lap just to see if anyone has anything new to say. Oh, we can already tell some people do. Starian's got something. We'll start with him then.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
What do you mean naive? I'm listening. Trust me, I'm nothing like you. But you hated me. I'm listening.
I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
Evil power won't do it. True. And how would we do that exactly? Also true. You have no idea if that's possible or how it would be done. Until we transform into mind flayers, you mean? Also true. It's a tempting idea. I don't want to... Like, I recognize all the people are enslaved. I don't want to just change them to be enslaved to us as opposed to the absolute. It's not really the sort of thing I would go for. Evil power, I won't do it.
Power is just a tool. It's people that are good or evil.
No.
And even they can be a little bit, I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
No, absolutely not. I'll consider it. Or we could just enjoy having all that power. I'm not opposed necessarily, depending on how far he wants to go. Taking control of the system so that no one else can abuse it? Sure, as long as we have some means of giving people back their free will. If they can live perfectly normal lives and just have a tadpole in their head, that's fine-ish. But power, taking control of the people, that's not really a direction I would be willing to accept. And that's certainly the direction he's wanting. So no, absolutely not.
So much for thinking you had ambition. Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light. Yet.
It's possible, depending on how things shake out. Maybe your idea will have some merit as we get farther along. But for now, it sounds very evil. Alright, and on to our rest. No nighttime events, it seemed. Okay. Then I will quickly get Gale to cast Longstrider on us. And then we will carry on.
What's on your mind? Would that I could, but you're onto magical.
And of course Gale is leveling up. Two new spells. What are we gonna go for? Banishment, Blight, meh. Confusion's fun. Maybe Ice Storm. Then for you, you need +1 int. I could go with Dex too. I'm fine with that. Let's boost his int to maximum, and then boost his AC with Dex. Okay, and we are back. So let's start exploring. Right, that's them. Which way seems like it's going to be the smaller path? This kind of looks like it could be a dead end. No, it'd be a dead end if we, except for that cracked wall. But that cracked wall is just going to take us into this area anyway. Yeah, let's just head over here.
Breathe deep and move.
Look out.
Meenlocks.
Oh, there is.
Their eyes are made for the dark. Fire and light is our friend.
There's more of them than I was thinking. I only saw like 4 of them. There are 7 of them. They say fire and light, but they don't actually have a weakness to fire and light. Just their light sensitivity. Well, in bright light, this creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and perception checks that rely on sight. Right. Starians first. I'll have to dash to get up there. I don't suppose you can sneak attack, no. Ooh, he could go up here and attack down that way. Which might be the right call. I was forgetting about their fear aura. How far does that spread? Just nearby. It's not really clear. But I'm worried that if I tried to run him up there, he would just run off or get afraid or whatever fear does. Frighten. Cannot move. Frightened entities also have a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Yeah, I don't really want to give Astarion disadvantage.
Over here.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll start him out up here. Good chance to hit. I guess they're all roughly equivalent. Critical miss. Come on, man. Then he has 2 bonus actions still. Which is why I need him to use his daggers. Let's be fair. But it's probably a will save, and I don't know if Astarion necessarily has a great will save. No, +1. Yeah. Stay up here, we'll figure things out. Depending on how this all goes. Oh, they can teleport. Well, that changes things. Huh. I think I'm gonna have Karlak stay on the ground. I was tempted to have her go up here and help, but I think trying to block the way before they get up here to our squishy characters is probably smart. So go into your rage as usual. And move forward.
Count on me.
Yes, over those rocks is the best path. You did get fear. Not ideal. One hit and 2 hits. Okay, we'll call that good. Okay. Paralyzed. That is worse. It's not just the ability to teleport and frighten, they can also paralyze. That's going to be very bad for Astarion. For 2 turns. Well, we can step forward to try and shed some bright light.
These boots have seen everything.
These guys should be in the bright light now. Yeah? Not seeing anything saying that they're taking penalties. I don't want to step too far forward myself. Let's use haste on you. Oh, target out of sight. Well, that's awkward. Let's back up then. Huh. Yeah, and I didn't see... Surely this counts as bright light around us. Do I want to use it on a start? He's out of sight still. Huh. I mean, I could use it on myself. Get myself a second spell casting. Sure. I think that's better than giving an extra action to Shadowheart. But I think Astarion would be best. Although, while he's paralyzed, maybe it's not as useful. So we're now concentrating on haste. That's the sort of thing I should have cast before we started this fight, but did not. Same with, you know, blur or... Probably just blur. Although that would also be concentration. I could drop a fireball here. Astarion would fail it, taking full damage. Attacks against the entity are always critical hits if the attacker is within 10 feet. Maybe he wouldn't. I would think he would fail it. But it doesn't say anything about auto-failing dex saves. What are your guys' dex? Oh, your dex is really good. +4. Not insurmountable. But I'd rather also wait until there's a large grouping of them. Hit them. Can we suddenly walk again? Oh, because haste increased our movement. Alright, cool. Let's try and help out the ones that are attacking Astarion. Oh, we got Meenlock Fear here. That's awkward. Let's see. You are roughly next. That was hoping to be a bit more powerful. It was not. Don't have a need of my bonus action, so we'll just end our turn there. Do I send you forward, or do I send you up here to help out with Astarion? Maybe that's the call. We send her up there and cast Spirit Guardians. Yeah. She'll get the fear. That's fine. It doesn't seem to be a save-based thing. It seems like if you're close, you just take it. And then as soon as you walk away, you no longer... Maybe we are making saves and we're just all failing them constantly. No, Shadowheart just received the condition. There was no save involved. Oh, you're not quite close enough to that one. Can you still move a little farther? A little bit. I think that'll hit this one. Yeah, there we go. Now they've got radiating orbs, and they've got 6 radiating orbs because she's got the gauntlets and the armor that are both boosting that ability. Fantastic. Alright, but you can end your turn there. Critical hit, oh no. Divine Strike Poison. Yeah, sure. That Meenlocks seemed a little confused. Alright, which one were you attacking? This one. Disadvantage because you're now frightened. So you were within their fear aura, but then you had a save versus turning actually frightened. I gotcha. While remaining obscured, affected entity has a +1 bonus to AC. Okay, cool. Well, she could do Cleave, because now would be a great opportunity for that. And if I do Reckless Strike first, then Cleave on my second attack, I think that'll be attacked with advantage. So let's start here. Then Cleave. Can we hit all three? We can't. That is a shame. They're just barely spread out wrong. But oh well. Hit both of these two. Good enough. That one's getting pretty hurt. Oh, right. You have even more attacks. Forgot. I've got haste on you. Don't miss. Go. 4 hit points left. Of course. We could pummel strike, but unlikely to actually take it out. This pommel strike doesn't add our strength. For whatever reason, I think it should. Oh, stop critting him. Starion, you need to get over your poison, please. Oh. Karlach, you too. Okay, we are frightened. Looks like we can't aid to overcome.
What's the plan?
Yeah, it doesn't have the action to aid showing up. Or help. Yeah. Can't be helped. So we can't overcome either his paralysis or his frightened. Which is a shame. I do Guardian of Faith. Be fun. Just drop it down there right next to Karlach. Immobile frightened. Is it saying that she needs to move to be able to cast it there? Probably. No. It says that regardless of where I select. Do I want to go with that as my action? Kind of think so. So these things are problematic. Then what else? Cast Healing Word just to help Astarion because he's getting really beat up. Oh, you're immobile. Yeah, so we can't even move around to deal with hitting them with our aura. I think I will use just a basic level 1 Healing Word because it both heals him but also gives him temporary hit points.
Take 2.
So we got the 3 temporary hit points. And that's not nothing.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Now ourselves. We've got this guy that's a problem. Disadvantage. Very much a problem. What do I do about you? Shocking Grasp since you're right there. 36 is just not good. Although, there's something to be said for fireballing right here. Where could we actually hit from where we're standing? Nope, you're not able to actually move, dude. Trying to find, like, the perfect pixel position. Like, obviously, yeah, we'll hit Karlach, which isn't ideal. Just hoping I can get that one on the side as well. Getting the rest of this bunch is easy. That one's just like barely outside of the range, it seems, and we can't move. Ah, it's so close. Just pixel hunting. No, I think I'm just gonna have to do this. Still a good use of a spell, I think. So, Karlach takes the hit, of course. Which isn't ideal, but she's also enraged, so takes half damage. Although I don't know if her rage is gonna last if she is not attacking. Although I think being attacked is sufficient to keep rage going. Right, we have a second action. Do I just drop another fireball? It'd be ridiculous. But things that are saves is smart when I'm at disadvantage on attacks. I could just blast you in the face with fire breath. Why not? Could also Misty Step out of here. But it's fine. Well, no, it's probably not, because if they hit me, they might break my haste, which would disappoint me. So I probably should try and get away. Well, then again, if that was the case, I should have Misty stepped over here so I could have actually hit the whole group with fireball. But that was not me planning properly. Yeah. Poor planning. It happens. Moving on. Alright. He is saved from paralysis. Guardian of Faith didn't get to go. That is disappointing. We go back to your dagger. You don't get advantage because there's only one near you. Darn. So you're not going to get a sneak attack, but you are going to get 3 attacks on it. Oh well. Let's turn that off as always. Then he could back off. Probably wouldn't be the worst call. I can put him back here by Shadowheart. So that way it's more likely that she'll be a flanking buddy. Yeah. Or they also will have to come into range of spiritual guardians to get to him. Both of which are good. Yep. Oh, concentration broken. Did not need that. Good miss. There we go. No, no, no. Nice. He's pretty cool. Wish we could have tucked him in a little bit closer, but it's fine. Alright, you are not too close, right? You are too close. And we are frightened, so we can't move. How dare you? How much health do you have? Only 4. If we hit, you're dead. Or we could magic missile, guarantee a hit. and you're dead. Any others that are near death? You're pretty close. 13. 12. Sure. Basic magic missile. 1 on you. And 2 on you. No. We'll go for 2 on you. You didn't quite die? Shame. But that one's down. Second attack. %60%. Can you not attack from where you're standing? You gotta move over there. And that's fine, I suppose. But I think taking out the ones that are around these two is probably smarter because Karlach can take care of herself. I say as she's currently paralyzed, but also has the Guardian helping her. Yeah. Miss. Come on. Oh well, it's fine. Nice. And that ended that spell, unfortunately. But Astarion, can you please deal with these guys? He does have Underdog's Bravery now. So we'll get your first attack, probably sneak attack on the one with a lot of health. Good. Then an offhand here. Come on. Offhand here. Dude, Astarion. He's got the thing where if he gets them close to death, they'll die automatically. So that's what I was aiming for, but no. It's fine. Oh.
Last much longer like this.
Perfect. You have snapped out of it. That's what we needed. You are still enraged? You are. Good, good, good. I guess take a swing here. Critical hit. Nice. You're dead. Let's do a lacerate on this one. Nice. There we go. Them some good hits. I probably should have used Unrelenting Ferocity to heal you, but I did not. You probably have a healing potion on you, though, that I could have you drink. Yeah? No?
No choice but to keep going.
Beric, you have healing potions. Send those to Karlach.
Let's go.
You've got a free bonus action. Just drink a potion. Oh, you did have healing potions. It's a little bit. It'll help some. Nice.
I'm not going to last much longer.
You're fine. Let's see. You're at 12 health. You're at 8 health. Do another magic missile. They all die? Whoa, what was the weird squiddy thing over them? Oh, maybe that's the Cold a Week. Had a visual effect that I have just somehow never noticed before. You're the last one left? Cool. Can you attack it while you're up there? Thank you.
I'll strike you down.
85%.
What should I do?
What should you do? Try not to die. $55 if you cast a spell. 70. 45 for that spell. Ugh. I don't want you to waste all of your spell slots when the fight's basically over. So just try for Sacred Flame. You cast it from up there, please. No, don't. Come on. Work with me here. Yes. That's fine. Astarion, you can not get down there. If you jumped, you would take tons of damage. So let's have you do a bonus action dash. Get over to here. Please don't get frightened. There you go. Well, that fight was a lot worse than I was expecting it to be.
Looking ahead. No traps, please.
They didn't look overly scary until suddenly they were. Nope.
So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies in their stomach. Did you want something?
I was trying to loot the Meenlock, but you were in the way. But you're lovely to talk to.
Should mind my step.
Probably don't have anything in any of them, it seems. But let's do quick looting just to be sure. Oh, that was a thing. Clicked through it too fast. What did we just find? Covert cowl. Here. While obscured, the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. Send that to Astarion as well.
Careful, I bite.
So you have this that allows you to go invisible, but you never use it. I would much rather a cowl that, when obscured, which I think is pretty often, whenever you're in darkness, then you just crit more often.
I've got a long road ahead.
That sounds really good. Nothing in that one.
Anything of use?
Probably nothing in this one. Yeah. Okay. But we are going to end the episode here. Next time we will keep exploring around and see what we find. I guess we will do a short rest as well. There you go. See you all then. Bye.